Hi, it's Joseph, and welcome back to the San Miguel de Allende Secrets YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk about joining the club. And as always, if you need more information, there are links in the descriptive box below, including links to Amazon.com if you wish to purchase any of the best-selling books in the San Miguel de Allende's book series. Today, my gardener that works for me one morning a week called to say he'd be late. That was so unusual, I didn't press, figuring it was none of my business, and if he wanted me to know why, he'd say so. Arriving in the afternoon, he told me how he joined the club no one wants to belong to, the one of losing your unborn baby. Stifling tears, we hugged, and I couldn't have felt more sorry for him and his family. Unless you are already in the club, it's not one anyone gives much thought to. Once in, there's no getting out, ever. Nor can you ever forget that you're in it. Plus, once you start talking about your loss, you'd have no clue how others have experienced a similar loss also open up. It simply does not come up in everyday conversations. Lucky for him, it wasn't the first pregnancy. Striking out the first time at the plate must be devastating, as you don't know if there'll ever be another time at bat. For men, we react differently than the ladies. Potential moms have hormones and physical pain. Husbands are normally obsessed with keeping their woman happy and healthy, being eternally grateful she is still alive. Men's reaction to the actual loss of a child can take years to surface. When it does, the man's reactions can take you completely unaware, thinking the situation had passed a long time ago. The pre-Hispanic indigenous pay particular attention to unborn babies, even naming a plant, abre ojos, meaning to open your eyes. The stalky yellow wildflowers were a reminder to the unborn to keep their eyes open on their way to the afterlife. Again, as a lad who spends an inordinate amount of time in cemeteries, talking about the Mexican view of death and how a culture views death greatly impacts how one lives life, I admire how Mexicans reacted. One pal immediately provided the couple a Baby Mary doll, stressing how the image doesn't replace the lost baby, but rather reminds you daily of Mary's love for all her children. She'll be taking care of their baby now, and they can be assured that he or she is well cared for. Speaking of he or she, when a baby leaves too early to determine the sex, folks often refer to the baby as Maria Jose, or Jose Maria. Both are popular names among the living, and for the dead it dances over that pesky gender issue. Looking closely, you'll see a number of masses offered up for long-ago Maria Jose's that live on in their parents' mind. These long-ago babies continue to age in their minds, and at any point, they can tell you how old the baby would be today. They are always welcome with altars over days of the dead. Babies more developed can be legally buried in unmarked graves in the paupers area of the cemetery. For many Mexicans, no one wants their baby buried alone. So instead, after a rush blessing by the priest, the baby will share a tomb with a stranger in an unmarked interment. Once placed in the ground, the person doing the burying will ask the tomb's original resident to help their new neighbor adjust to the hood and keep an eye on their baby. My last son was to be named Valentine, thinking who doesn't want to fall in love with their Valentine? As always, feel free to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below, and you'll get near daily notifications of new videos as they come out on the channel for San Miguel de Allende's Secrets.